Hello everybody and welcome back to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to Chellington Farm here on Farming Simulator 17. Now it's currently summer in the game. We finally reached summer, as you can see up underneath the in-game time there. So we can now crack on with our summary jobs. And the problem with that is I don't actually know what they are. So first of all, let's get this trailer hooked up to the MASSEY, because in the last episode we were mowing this field that we're still on and delivering all the grass, all the forage if you want, down to the EVGA, ready to be compacted and turned into silage. So unfortunately we didn't get much grass out of this field, not as much as we'd wanted, so we're going to go ahead and do some more mowing today. Now before you guys tut that we're doing the same thing twice, we're going to be using a different technique today. So first thing is to jump into the Rostlemash harvester which we bought in the last episode. So this is not rented, this is ours, and we're going to temporarily leave this header here. Now it is our field, so it doesn't matter all that much. Just go ahead and drop it there. Cool. Let's go ahead and get this part back. Awesome stuff. Now finally, let's get... we don't need the MASSEY to follow us, but we're going to bring the MASSEY along with us. Actually, yeah, we will bring the MASSEY. We will bring the MASSEY, why not? And we're going to drive the Land Rover, and we're going to escort this little convoy down. And this is also going to be taking the header trailer down to the field. So, what are you doing, MASSEY? Wait, where are you taking the Rostlemash? Right, let's try that again, shall we? So yes, we're going to be taking the header trailer in the Land Rover with those guys following us. So we're going to be buying a new header trailer. So we'll buy that before we leave, just so it's already loaded down there. And it's this one here. This is the Rostlemash 500D. It's going to cost £17,000, sorry. Because it's 15% off. So we'll go ahead and we'll actually buy this for future use. That should easily pay for itself. Easy, easy, easy. And we'll get the harvester on to follow me as well. Cool, and we're ready to go down to the yard. So how are you guys doing anyway? Hope you guys are well, and I hope you don't mind me doing two silage sessions. Well, technically it's mowing, but two silage sessions in one go. So this episode was meant to be us working down at the EVGA, compacting and leveling and all that good stuff. But like I just said, we do not have enough forage in the pit to even do that, so it wouldn't take long at all. It'd be very boring. So we're going to go ahead and do more fields. So we've got... what fields have we got? So we've got field number 1, which is now grass. It may not be grass on your map, but I changed it to grass. And we've also got, I think this one's 18 here. Yeah, 18, which is where the church is, not the church, the castle. So we can do that one as well. Now the only problem with that one is we did that one like episode number 2, I think it was, and we forgot to collect the grass. So there's still swaths in there of grass, so that may conflict, but it also may give us some more grass in the long run, so we may do that field. But I think number 1's going to be our number 1 at the moment, unless we can afford to buy field number 19, which looks a fairly good size. Not as good as 18, but 18 is not very level, so I think I'd rather go for 19, so we might see how much that is. Now, today is, for you guys, is Sunday, and I did not release a video on Saturday, and I have no excuse. I couldn't be bothered, but not in a lazy way. I was tired. The video would have been boring because what I wanted to do we weren't able to do, which was the compacting. But also, I spent the time working on my map, so that's one more day that you guys get the map early, basically. One less day you've got to wait when my map's eventually done. Still nowhere near done, but at least we're one day ahead now. So we are coming towards the main road here. Let's go ahead and wait here for our harvester and the MASSEY. See them coming down here now. Right, so here they are. Let's quickly jump back into cab and we'll head down to the store, which is literally right here, luckily. Ah, no, I did forget to buy something. Let's quickly buy it now while we remember. And we're going to get the chrome trailer. Now, I know we haven't got a chrome, but it's only £3,000, so it's probably the best one that we can get. It's green, but as long as you don't care about the colours, which I'm pretty sure real farmers wouldn't really give a damn about, it should be fine. So go, 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 go. We're turning into here. My head track is a bit limited today, and this is going to sound ridiculous, but the reason it's limited is because it's actually quite sunny out in real life, as you could probably tell on the wheel cam. And my head tracking doesn't really work in the sun, which is ridiculous but true. Right. Let's go ahead and get the Land Rover off here, and we'll jump back into the Rostlemash. And let's get the header trailer. Did I not turn this off? Apparently not. I thought I did. So yes, what we're going to do is get this brand new header hooked up to the Rostlemash, and we'll put it on the trailer, and then we'll get the Land Rover put onto the trailer to take it down. This head track is not even worth wearing. Right, straighten ourselves up a little bit. We're a little bit off then. I forgot that this mower was slightly offset. Only slightly, but if you look at it when it's not connected, you can see it. Right, and we'll get it onto this trailer here. So I'm thinking this might be a little bit too close. We might have been better off pulling the trailer forward first, but oh well. Why won't this move? Oh gosh, that wouldn't move then. That was very confusing. I was pushing the accelerator, but nothing was happening. Very strange indeed. By the way, you could probably tell by my voice as well, guys. Simulate is not well. My voice is so bad, but hopefully you guys don't mind. Let's go ahead and lower this down. We're going to rotate the camera around to do this in third person so that we don't make any mistakes. Okay, that should do it. Let's go ahead and drop it onto the trailer. Now, the trailer's a little bit big, but of course now we do have a... That was the wrong button. I did not mean to pick that back up. As I was saying, at least we have a trailer now that we can actually put the low headers on. So of course we can use this for the pickup and everything else. Although I'm pretty sure the pickup is actually small enough to drive by itself. But first of all, let's get the Land Rover hooked up. Now this hitch looks a little bit too high, but this is on a hinge, so it does actually go onto the Land Rover, which is luckily. Let's go back in, get it booted up. And we'll hook her up. There we go, there is the header trailer all hooked up. We'll pull this forward. We'll get the harvester in the middle, escort that down. And then finally, we will put the MASSEY at the back. So I've decided we are going to go with the church first of all. Field number 1 is on a hill, so what I want to do with the other grass field isn't going to be doable on field number 1 because I want some hay bales, which of course is not going to be possible. Whoa, what are you doing, Mr. Rostlemash? What are you doing? Follow me is not working very well today. Dang it. Cool, so let's go ahead and pull out of here. As you can see, our crops are growing nice. If I just go out into third person here, crops are growing nice. So all in the summer we have got to really worry about is grass work. We can feed our animals if we have any, but we are planning on buying some, don't forget. I'm hoping that the bales in field 15 will pay for some cows. And, of course, fertilising. You guys might be bored of fertilising by now, but it's got to be done. It is one of the chores. Right, let's turn into here. Let's move that head tracking around a little bit. Right, I've changed my mind again, guys. We are actually, in fact, first of all, we've got to turn down the time. I just realised how fast the time is going, which isn't good. We'll put it on 5, because we've only got 6 days of summer. 6 game days of summer. So we want them to last as long as possible because we've got quite a lot to do. But as I was saying, we've decided that we want to... We're going to do where the castle is instead, because that area needs to be cleaned up. We left it a mess. I don't think the ground workers are very happy with us. Since we own the license to that land, I think we just will make full good use of it. Since it's summer, we're going to get a lot of tourists down, so we'll try and make the land look as nice as possible here. Probably should have contracted some off the Declan, but... This money's going straight into our pockets. Right, let's turn into here. Are we still in a little convoy? I think I can hear the harvester at least. Yep, there's everybody. So, let's turn this into here. And we'll stop the Land Rover right here. And we'll jump in to the Rostlemash. So I'm just going to say everything's set up. I'm not going to bother talking you through what I'm doing. You guys know exactly what I'm doing. But, yeah. Why is this in reverse? I don't understand. Right, forward. Now, the only bad thing is, this is actually miles away from the BGA, this plot of land that we've got here. So we've got quite a long wait in between unloading. But not to worry, we might look into getting another trailer, maybe, and getting this 698 down here, because the 698 is currently parked up in the yard, not making us any money, but we're still paying the maintenance for it. So That is not what I wanted to do. Really need to remap my buttons. It's not working, this method. Right. Let's go ahead and get it lifted up and turned on. Cool. And finally we'll tab through to... Well, we won't. We'll just get into it to save any FPS drops. We'll get this MASSEY onto follow me. And then we should be away for today. What side should we put him on? I think we're going to go clockwise. So we'll get him on the left side of us here. So control F. We'll try 5 meters for today. Cool. So let's see how well he sorts himself out, and then we can finally begin today's video. There we go. We want this pipe out here. Why won't you undo the thing manually? I don't understand. We're stuck in the trailer now. There we go. So unfortunately he didn't automatically remove his tarpaulin sheet, so we had to do it ourselves, but we are finally, hopefully, away. There we go. So hopefully the MASSEY can keep up over this rough terrain. We'll get our 4-wheel drive on because we're going to be going up and down crevices and it's going to be quite annoying. But yes, guys, hope you guys hope you guys don't mind me doing silage again. I don't really have a method for this field. We don't have to drop swaths or anything. We're literally just mowing it, tidying it up for the tourists that are going to be here over the summer. And we're going to keep all the grass and turn it into nice, expensive silage. So this is a different technique. Someone did actually ask the last video about this header because they saw it in the shop. This is not a mod. This comes with the actual game. This is the Rostlemash 500D, I think it was called. And you can mow grass with it without dropping the swath. You don't have to windrow it after. You don't have to get the pickup out after. It just mows and spits it straight into the trailer. So it does come in handy very much when you're doing stuff like this, because it keeps it nice and neat. As you can see, we're not dropping any grass whatsoever. And there the tourists are going to have a nice little field to look at. So I think, because we're doing it this way, that tractor's in the moat. We're going to do about 4 headlands today because it's quite a narrow mower we've got on. And as you can see, the terrain's a bit rough, but we should be able to hold in there. That probably would have broke the mower off in real life, but luckily it's a game. Right, we're going to go to about here for now. We'll do the rest later on. May even borrow one of Declan's mowers to do the small bits that we can't reach with this. And we'll start going all the way back round. So where are we on now? So we've got the MASSEY Ferguson 7700 is on 40%, so we don't actually get that much out of this because we don't have 3 swaths put together like we did in the last video. So this is just the 1 lane, so it should take a little bit longer to fill up, which is good because it means we don't have to waste time sitting around every couple of seconds. But we are going to take the MASSEY back ourselves because, I'll tell you for why. I put it on a course play last time and he couldn't actually get out of the silage clamp once he had dropped off the silage. So we're going to be doing all the driving as well today. And that should pretty much keep it. This field, if this field here doesn't sort us out in the silage clamp, then I don't know what will. So the next episode we will hopefully be compacting it, levelling it, which I've never ever done, so this is going to be interesting. I might have to have a little bit of a rehearsal off camera. It sounds weird, but I do sometimes do rehearsals because some people in the comment section are brutal when I get things wrong. So let's see if I can do exactly roughly what I'm doing, even though I won't be a professional. See what I can roughly be able to do with the silage clamp and the levelling business. I think you basically just scoop it up to the side and flatten it, compact it basically, so you can get more in. That's what I think the rough idea. So as you can see in the inspector mod there in the top left corner, my wheel cam might be there. If I remember to quickly remove the wheel cam here, you'll be able to see that the JCB fast track is collecting straw for the bales. So field number 15 will have lots and lots and lots of bales on it that we can sell. So hopefully we get a lot from that. Now we are going to be using the auto-load trailer for that because, like I said, there's going to be hundreds of them because it's a very, very big field and I'm not picking them up one by one. So yes, we will use the auto-load trailer for that. And here is the swaths I was telling you about, guys. So this is the mess we left in the field last time because we mowed it and then we had issues with the map and then we came back and completely forgot about it. So we do need to clean all these swaths up at some point. So once again, this is not to do with what we're doing now. This is left over from a previous video and he's on 100%. So let's jump into the MASSEY and we will take over from here. Control F. We'll get our cover on, we'll get our beacons on. Oh, let me put beacons on, there we go. And we'll unload this down at the BGA, which I don't actually know how to get to from here. What's the quickest way? There isn't really a quick way, to be fair. Looks like we have to go down the dirt path, past the store, over the little bridge. That's probably going to be the best way. So remind me to move the Land Rover as well, telepathically, because of course you're not here and this isn't a live stream. Right, okay. So I'm going to deliver this off, and I'll meet you guys at the BGA. Right, guys, so we're at the BGA. Let's see how well we can do this, because as you can see, there's random piles of not silage, forage everywhere. And I think we may have to reverse into this until we can get a tractor down here to level it. Although Landy Kid was suggesting that I get a bulldozer for this. Apparently it's quite good, so we may even look into getting a bulldozer if I'm honest. So let's go ahead and back this up into here. And I can't remember which buttons I mapped out. There we go. There we go. It's both of them together. So there's going to be a huge grass pile there, which we definitely need to flatten out at some point. But like I just said, Landy's told us to get a bulldozer, so that's what we may possibly do. Lift that back down. Oh, still in reverse. Dang it. I do that every time. So there we go. That's what we're doing on the unloading side. So there's nothing special going on down here just yet. So we're just unloading it. So I'll meet you guys once again back at the field so we can actually crack on with what we're doing in today's video. Right, okay everybody, so we are back at the field right now. We're going to go ahead and find the harvester. I can't remember where exactly it was, but I know it's facing that way, so we're going to creep up behind it. And then we should be facing the right way. Here's the path that it's been, so we'll just follow this until we find it. Can't see him yet. Where is he? That's right, it was right in this corner. Was it on the other corner? I thought it was this corner here. There he is, I can see him. Cool, so we'll go ahead and get this back on the follow me, and we'll fill up another trailer. Did I take the cover off? Yes I did. So I'm not going to bother leaving in the BGA deliveries anymore, because you guys have seen it once. It's going to be exactly the same every time. We're just going to dump it into a nice little pile until we can get around to compacting it. Let's get that on to follow me. Back into the harvester here. Getting cranked up. And we'll carry back on again. I love that noise. So yeah, we were having a nice little conversation in the last video about silage and foraging and all that good stuff, and it was interesting to see how you guys do it where you are, if you're a real farmer, or if your family's a real farmer, or people that you know nearby that do it a certain way. None of them actually use what I want, which is a trailed pickup. That's what I really want, which we used on Chellington Farm back in Farm Sim 15. But unfortunately there's none out for 17 just yet, so hopefully one day one will come out. Can you push up a little bit, buddy? There we go. Awesome stuff. So I think after this, after we finish mowing this, we may have to, well technically we can't even call this mowing, after we've done harvesting the grass, it's probably a better way to say it, we'll have to get the MASSEY down here onto a windrow course to collect these swaths. And we may have to bring the other header back down once again to get even more grass. Right, now is the Land Rover going to be in the way? I'm going to guess yes, but we're not going to go that way anyway, so it's all good. We'll curve off past him. I think that might be the best solution here. Whoa, we're down to 30 FPS. What is that? Back up we go. Mr. FPS. Mr. FPS. We're still on 30. Something's broken in the game. Something is broken in the game. I'm only getting 30 FPS. 50. Back down to 30. Bear with me a minute. Right, we're back. Apparently it was the JCB causing FPS issues. Not sure why and how, but it seems to be okay now. It's because if you were watching back then, when we were harvesting field 15, we did 2 different patterns. Because we started going along and realised that was the long way, so we changed direction and started going up and down the field. When he was going across the across bits, he started getting FPS drops. So I'm not sure why that was, but at least it's back up now. But chances are he's going to do it in about 5 more minutes because he's got to go back over that piece again. You need to move over a little bit more, Mr. JCB, because you're making me miss pieces. Thank you very much. Right, go to this piece again here. See if we can make this corner. So once again, I think I'm going to do 3 or 4 headlands here. So this is our second one we're on right now. And then we'll start doing actual lengths. To be fair, 3 may be enough. I'm just trying to compensate for the Massey as well. So what's he on actually? 85% the Massey's on. Ooh, turn. Yes. Actually, we could technically start doing lengths now. I think we do. Right, I think we're going to split the field into half. I think we're going to do this side here, then move over to that side there. I think that's going to be the best plan of action. So we're going to go ahead up to here, and then we'll go back down. But of course, I don't think we're actually going to make it to the end of here, because the trailer is already at 95% full, 96% full. 98. 99. Where's 100? 100. Cool. Right, let's get this off. And once again, we'll drive the Massey back. And I'll cut it out again because you just see me do it. And I'll meet you guys when we're back at the field. Where's cruise control? Here he is. Right, everybody, so we are back at the field once again. Let's go ahead and make sure we get through that gate in one piece. Good stuff. Now, as I mentioned earlier, yesterday I took a day off YouTube to work on my map. So a couple of questions I've got about my map over the last coming days. For some reason I'm still getting the console question, and I've already answered yes, it will hopefully be on console. Now I say hopefully because of course it's not up to me, it's up to Giants. Maybe they don't want it on console, maybe it's not good enough for console. But I will put it in for submission. Whether it gets through or not, that's a different story. Now I do need to ask the PC guys, now this is exclusively PC, do you guys want a custom version of the map with scripts in? Because originally my map was going to have like sawmill and all that good stuff, but of course we can't have that because of the console guys. But would you guys be interested in a separate PC exclusive edition? Let me know in the comment section, so I don't want to waste time putting all the stuff into the map if no one's actually going to use it. So I am looking into stuff like this. Of course it's up to you. Now I need to look this way, but it won't let me. Looks we're going to yes, well, like I said, we're going to do the field in half, so we'll go down here now. We'll keep doing lengths on this side, then we'll do vertical lengths. I think that's going to be the best solution instead of going around in a U shape constantly. So as long as the Massey stays with us, we should be fine. That's what I'm hoping. So we've been recording here for 32 minutes, that's 2 drives though, so we go a little bit longer. I want to get this field zipped up. Good to go. This may actually be left for a live stream at this point because it's going to take a long time, and I can't cut most of it out because then there'll be pointless putting it on YouTube. So I may keep the rest of this field for a live stream. I might just do a spontaneous live stream, which could technically be tonight, yesterday for you guys. So this may confuse you guys if I ended up live streaming the day before this video went out. So I do apologise if it is confusing. Oh, we got the bit that we missed. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Okay, we'll head down here. We got a nice little method going on now then, so we're going to stick to this method until this third of the field, we'll call it third, this third of the field's done, and then we'll go long ways, and then we'll go back down to the other side to where we are now. And that should take us through to give us a nice little silage clamp. Nice little full silage clamp. But once again, I'm not going to touch the silage clamp until probably the next video. We'll also sell the bales at some point. In fact, we may do that in a minute, possibly. Maybe, possibly. Alright. So we're coming towards the end once again. Massey's a bit twitchy, I don't know why, because I'm using a steering wheel. We should be copying my exact movements here. But he looks more like a keyboard user at the moment. Right, and come out of here. And we'll go and follow this into the next pass. Boop, here we go. Follow me, Massey. We're going this way. The Masseys have grown on me, you know, guys. The Masseys... Oh, gosh. The Masseys have grown on me. Never used to actually like Masseys. Oh, I didn't mind them, but they weren't in my top list. But I think they are now. Really, really do like the Masseys. Now, as far as field number 15 goes, which is... That's not it. That's game extension. Field number 15, the bottom one. We are going to get some contractors in for that. Because we don't have the... We do have the horsepower to do it, but... we don't actually have the staff to do it. and that will take a couple of days. So whilst we get some contractors in to do that, I think we'll crack on with possibly getting some animal. I say animals, I'm just going to call them cows, because that's the only animal we want on this farm, and that's only so we can use the manure. Because Cobra Park Farm is our main animal yard, or our main animal map, I should say. Right, go on in. Where are you? There you are. Ready to go back down again, Mr. Sir? Yeah, there we go. Right, okay, everybody, so this is the last trailer full from that 1/3 of the field that we were working on. So that little square we were doing is now done. So imagine we're like an N shape, a square N. We're doing that bit. Okay, you can't even see. Never mind. But yes, we've done 1/3 of the field, and it's nearly night time, so I think we'll leave it there because the temperature is going to drop soon, which, yeah, is not good. But we are going to start another job in a second once we deliver this last trailer load of, I've got to call it chaff. This last trailer load of chaff. We've got one more job to do, which is going to involve the 698, and it shouldn't take very long at all. We're doing it mainly to improve performance on the map, on the computer, and also just to get a little bit more cash on the side, because we need to start getting some contractors in soon. And a minute ago, I did also look to see how much this field was, and it was a ridiculous amount. It was like 180 something thousand, 150,000 something pounds, I think it was. It's like ridiculous anyway. So we'll be getting that anytime soon. So we're going to dump off this last load of chaff here. Let's rotate the camera around. Let's get the sheet off the back, the cover, if you will, and then we'll back up for the last time today. And unload this here. Try and keep it in the clamp if we can. Get our beacons off, get our lights off, because I'm going to leave it here overnight. Put back into forward. Lower down. Good stuff. So I'm going to tab through to 698T real quick. Okay, so our final job of today is we're going to make a start on collecting some bales, just to, you know, save up on some FPS issues that we may possibly be having, because it's a very, very, very big field. That's why I'm a bit worried. So we're in 698T doing this. We'll pick up our Joystick trailer here. Unfortunately, because it's daylight in real life, I can't use my head tracking properly, which means we have to do this in third person here. We'll get this hooked up. There we go. Get our beacon light on. Singular, because we've only got one beacon light, so yeah, beacon light. And yeah, we'll head down to that field then. So anyway, whilst we're talking here about maps and stuff, guys, what do you want to see out of my map? Because of course my map is still a canvas that I can add stuff to. So if there was one thing you guys could see in a map, what would it be? So the map's already done, so don't ask for areas. But like what yards and stuff? How many yards? How many sell points, for example? Like no trains. I'm not putting any trains on my map. I've already said that at the beginning. There's going to be no trains on the map at all. Because in real life the area that it's based on doesn't have trains, so we're not going to bother doing that. That was just a gimmick in the first place to help sell Farm Sim. But yeah, so what do you guys want to see? Let me know in the comment section, and if I decide to go with any of your ideas, I'll credit you in the map as well. So you get your name put on the credits, if it's a good idea that I haven't thought of yet. So yeah, that's a bit of fun for you guys if you want. If you want to be credited, think of something cool, and we can do it. We're going to head out of here real quick. I don't know if it's the indicator that's broke on this tractor. Maybe it's too bright, or maybe it's the glass itself needs changing. I'm going to look into that. Still not touched the 698, by the way, guys. So it's still the same bugs as it was in the last video. I've been too busy working on the map. But I will dedicate an evening, maybe even do it tonight, to work on this a little bit. Because of the two-wheel drive version of the 698 definitely needs some loving at the moment. That's why I haven't used it just yet. Right, let's turn into here for our enormously bright lights. Cool. And as you can see, we have some bells here, so we're just going to go ahead and turn our beacons off for now. There's our work light. I think it's B to put it into work mode, this tractor, this trailer, sorry. Now, is it going to work? Oh, it was X, not B, it was X. Right, so I'm assuming at this point the JCB's actually gone home. because I have the game extension mod, which basically adds working hours and everything for the AI drivers. So he may be home, not sure just yet. But we're going to collect some bales at least, get these taken back to the yard for some free cash essentially. Okay, there we go. Pick it up. So once again, this is not a very realistic way of doing it, but there's literally going to be about probably close to 200 bales in this field, I reckon. If you look how close they are, and then you see how much swaths we've got, yeah, there's going to be a lot. Well, they're technically windrows. If you look at how much windrows we've got, oh no, they are swaths, because we haven't windrowed this field. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of bales, which is why we're doing it this way, because this will probably take like a whole series in itself, just as one field. Come on, pick it up. Right guys, so there we go. We didn't even make it around the field once before our trailer was full, so that's just a little example of how many bales we're going to get out of this field. It'd be interesting to see how much we get per trailer, and then see how much trailers we get. I think that's what I'm going to do. Could be a little bit of a numbers geek with this field, I think. So this is trailer number 1. We'll see how much money we get for trailer number 1, and then at the end of we've collected all of them, we'll see how much trailers that we delivered, and see how much money we made off just the bales alone. So that's one. How did we miss that one? It's right next to the gate. Okay, let's head out of here. We need our 4-wheel drive on to get out of here, because it's a little bit dodgy. There. So we'll take this back to the yard, and actually I will let you guys see this journey. It's a nice little nighttime drive, and I'll close off the video when we get there. So let's go. Nice little nighttime drive. Okay then, so here we are back at the yard to see how much we get for these bales. I think this is going to be the best place to turn around because it's a little bit wider, although we seem to be jackknifing slightly, which is going to be a bit of an issue. Let's put it into reverse here. Hopefully we don't crash behind us. Ooh, look a bit close there. Nearly hit that. There we go. So we're fully turned around now. Let's go ahead and reverse all the way down this hill then. Got my concentration face on, guys. I do apologise. So once again, I do apologise for this video. It's been very hard for me to talk. I'm going to be completely honest because my voice is killing, as you guys can probably hear. But I did put a video out yesterday. I don't want to disappoint you guys 2 days in a row. So I hope you guys do not mind. Gosh. Okay, how do we actually unload these? That's the question. I think it was Y. Yes, it was Y. Back up a little bit more. Awesome. So, how much do we get for that? It's 246 per bale. Not as much as I thought it was going to be, if I'm honest. But there we go, guys. Thank you very much for joining me in this episode. What did we get stuck on? Thank you for joining me in this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm probably going to finish the silage grass work in a live stream, which is why I'm in a rush to get off, because I really want to get set up for the live stream, because Landy Kid is not streaming today. And slap that thumbs up button if you did enjoy. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.